This is New England Ghostbuster. Welcome to my boiler room. Today I'm going to be discussing the Tacobelli Spirit Halloween full-size replica cyclotron mod. The purpose of this mod is to remove the stock cyclotron. For those who may not be up in the lingo, this part right here, these four red circles. The faux bumper, which as you can see is connected, and this vent portion, to be replaced with these parts. When you buy from Tacobelli, you get this liner, a new cyclotron cover, a new bumper. That metal part there is not included. That's something I got on my own. A new vent. And 4 pre-printed rings for fixing new lenses once the cover is installed. So how do you do it? First you want to choose a cutting implement of some sort. A lot of people use Dremels. In my case, I used an ultrasonic cutter. This one's from Hozo. I have no idea if it's a good one or not. It seemed to work okay for my purposes. What I like about the ultrasonic cutter over the Dremel is that it creates a lot less mess, and if you do it slowly, you actually don't really have a whole lot of sanding and cleanup to do. What you want to do is cut as close to the edge here. Not up here, not down here, but right here. You want to get some blue painter's tape, run it along this edge. You can see there's a little bit left here that I haven't cleaned up yet, around these protruding areas, and of course around the faux bumper as well. You want to make sure that blue painter's tape is as straight a line as possible, so you get a nice straight across cut. That's as level as you can get with the rest of the cyclotron. Really doesn't take that long once you get into a groove. This is the end result. Relatively flush, smooth cut all around the edge. What's going to happen next is we take this, I'm calling it a liner, I don't know if that's what the term is. There's one side with raised edges, one side is flat. I'm going to fix the raised edge piece inside the caps left by the faux bumper. You'll see there's holes all around the edge. We're going to be using a drill that fits into those holes. I don't know drill sizes. You're going to be cutting out holes in each one of into the main pack through each one of these. I'm probably going to fix some super glue or resin to keep this in place. And I did a flush cut, or as flush a cut as possible, but it looks like you probably actually leave a little bit of a lip around the edge here. That might actually help you hold it in place better. Live and learn. So once that's done, we're going to flip the pack over. We're going to get the screws that are appropriately sized for it. Tacobelli lists their correct size screws on his Etsy page. I don't remember them offhand. Basic idea is that the holes that you drilled into that little liner go into the cyclotron cover. The end result being it's going to look like that. Once that's fixed down in place, you're going to take the vent. You'll notice there's holes there, holes drilled out there, and that's going to get screwed into place as well. There's going to be some gaps. You're going to fill those in with the filler of your choice. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. Probably Bondo or something along those lines. And then when it comes time for the bumper, you're going to use either the Dremel or some other sort of other cutting implement to take off these faux screws, so that when you slide, it's easier than it looks. I'm just holding the camera. I'm doing this one-handed. You can put real screws in there. Same thing over here. Just remove those fake screws. Put in real screws. After that, well, I don't really know. Probably finishing. Still not super sure how these are going to work. Probably just glue those in place. Glue the lenses behind it. It's actually pretty nicely finished directly from Tacobelli. A lot of people will fill this in with Bondo or wood filler, get a nice smooth surface. But then they're just going to go ahead and add texture when they paint it. So I don't know. And probably I'm not going to bother to sand this out any further, especially because I'm going to be putting that sort of metallic orange peel kind of thing onto the finish before painting. But yeah, that's about it. So hope that demystifies some of it and gives some of you the courage to do this if you're so inclined. Personally, never had a problem with the faux bumper. I think it looks pretty, I think the Spirit pack in general looks pretty great. Mine, of course, is not looking too hot these days because I'm in the midst of doing all the 3D printed mods, painting, and so forth. Not looking super hot, but I'll try to keep up with this process of moving along, release more videos, try to keep things as simple and straightforward as possible. But thanks for watching.